What's going on? What's going on? Hey, how you doing? It has been another little minute since you've seen me. I promise it just feels like I just been on the go since I got back from California. So today I've got some piada. I've been wanting for a really long time, probably ever since I watched Be Lovely and Darius eat it. I was like, oh yeah, that's on the list. So, let's see if you can see the yummy goodness in there. So I got a pasta bowl. I got some chicken, which the chicken, it doesn't seem like it was as seasoned as it normally is or what have you. Like it's usually like, I don't know, it's different. It's different. And it just seemed like it looked dry today. The steak looked like how it was supposed to get, but I usually don't ever get steak when I go to Piada. Oops. And I'm so mad. Oh, that chickpea is really good. I don't know what they put some sort of seasoning on there or something, but it tastes kind of like, it reminds me of one of my uncle's barbecue, like his barbecue sauce. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But yeah, so it got maybe like a mesquite taste or something to it. It's still super good. And I think Be Lovely was saying that was their first time eating piada. Maybe I couldn't make this up, but I don't know if it was. I was just like, wow, how are we going through life without eating piada? I remember when they first opened. I want to say, or at least when I first started eating them, which I think is probably around the time it first started open. They opened. Had to be around the time that my son was born, because I lived in this suburb called Bexley, or near Bexley. Well, I think I was in Bexley. I don't know. In like 2011, and I used to eat piada all the time because it was one, they had built one right where I lived. Or maybe they built it before then. I remember it becoming like really popular. It's like and then of course all these other restaurants that like, I always reference like the style. It's like a Chipotle before this sort of food. So piada is like a Chipotle before Italian food. So I got a noodle bowl. I should have got piada stick too. Because whatever that Parmesan garlic dressing or whatever it is that they give you with those piada sticks, so good. Okay, it is super good. I don't know what it is. Whatever that dressing is, it's good. On top of the fact that the piada sticks are really good too. And then I got something. I used to get this other thing, because that same piada that I used to go to when I lived in Bexley. I actually went to graduate school in Bexley, and I used to go to that piada. And one time they were having like this summer thing, and it was like, maybe it wasn't a piadini. It was something. It was like in this like really thin wrap, and it was like some crispy chicken with some like bacon. It had some avocado, some sort of dressing, and some other stuff. Oh, when I tell you, it was so good. But chicken, despite its dryness, is really good. It's just absorbing the flavors of the other stuff. Okay, so I got Okay, I already said pasta bowl. I got the little veggies little sautéed veggies, which looked like mushroom and zucchini. I don't know if there was any onion in there, and I didn't put any onion in here. Then I got Alfredo sauce and pesto sauce, sun-dried tomatoes. These are basically like the base things I always get. I may change it up. I got chicken. I usually always get chicken. I don't think I might have gotten like half and half chicken and steak one time, but I usually always get chicken. I put some chickpeas in here. Then I put some more mushrooms. I put some regular tomatoes. I said chickpeas already, and then some artichoke. But I am so upset that I did not get any Parmesan cheese. But I've had it right by the register to like probably grade in there, which is new to me. I think I usually saw it like in one of the, the little code table, which probably would have prompted. I mean, I saw some cheese. I saw the probably mozzarella cheese, and I saw the feta, and then I guess they're like hand grating the or shaving the Parmesan cheese as requested. I have to remember that. I haven't been in a while. I mean, I used to eat Piada all the time. I always get a noodle bowl because like Alfredo, well, pasta is my favorite, but really Alfredo, and the fact that I could get Alfredo, like I didn't have to make it, I didn't have to go to a sit-down restaurant to get it. I was in heaven. Heaven. I love pesto. Sorry, I'm not sharing the yummy goodness with you all. It's a really big piece of artichoke. I'm probably about to demolish this, devour it really quickly. Okay, I'm so hungry. I barely ate anything for lunch. Well, I had a really healthy lunch. I had a really dried tomato. I had some hummus and some veggies. The same thing in my last video. Because I didn't really know what's a pat. It's more like I need some more bread. I haven't been to the store. Well, I actually did go to the store yesterday, but I didn't realize or think to get any bread. It's on my list now. Now I'm doing a really smart thing where I make a little list on my phone. It's like an ongoing list. Anytime I, notice that I need something in the house, I write it down, because otherwise I will go for weeks without it. But be complaining to myself that I really need this thing. But I would, and I probably would have been to the store a million times, but because I didn't make a list, I forget it every time. So it's on my list now. Um, yeah. So I could have made a deli sandwich, which I actually have 2 end pieces in there. And actually, I'm not really opposed to not eating or eating end pieces. I actually do it quite often. It could be part of it's a twofer. One, because I am, try not to waste any food or what have you, and there's nothing wrong with them. It's just they're not the most desired pieces of bread in the bag, but still very good nevertheless. I mean, it tastes just like the rest of the bread. Excuse me. And then the second thing, what was the second thing? I think I combined the 2 for into one. One being that I'm very frugal, so I don't like to waste. And then 2, just it's just as good. It's not really bad. Well, that's that. Although I haven't always eaten in pieces. And my dad would be the one to eat the end pieces, because as soon as we get to the end pieces, we're moving on to a new loaf of bread. So that was that. I have this chili mac and cheese that, when did my son eat that? I think I had just made it the day before he ate it in the video when I ate the rice cakes for the second time. So we're gonna look back, because it's getting pretty questionable, but still so much left there. I don't want to throw it out. And hilariously enough, my son, because my mom had bought him a $5 Little Caesars pizza, which is perfect for him because he loves pizza, and brought him a cheese pizza. So he ate that right when I was getting there to pick him up. And I was like, well, dang, I need to go find me something to eat, because I haven't cooked. I need to cook. I'm in another rut where I don't know what to cook. Got a couple ideas. I could make enchiladas. I could make chicken Alfredo. But being I'm eating the piada, that may satisfy my craving for chicken Alfredo. Does that happen to anybody else? Like, you crave something and then you mess around and get it before you actually make it, and then you don't want it anymore? That happens to me all the time. So this may satisfy my Alfredo craving. Oh, and I meant to say that I put a slice of provolone cheese on top of here and warmed it up, because I really wanted some cheese, and I was really mad that I didn't get the Parmesan. So that's that. I can make some stuffed peppers. I'm not really like gung-ho, gotta make some stuffed peppers. I could make some chili. I can make some chili. I was talking to my cousin. And this is crazy, because we came up with so many food ideas, and now I can't think of what we were talking about. A whole way to the airport, all we talked about is food. What else? There are these curry chicken wraps that I saw on Instagram. I haven't made yet. What else? Well, chili might be a winner. I'm glad I thought about it again. I had made this chili. I probably told y'all about this already, but I made this chili at the beginning of the year. When I tell you this was the best chili I ever tasted, don't let my dad hear me say that, or don't tell him I said it, because he'd be like, really? The best you ever tasted? Yeah. Because he makes really good chili, but I don't know. It was just everything about this chili was just amazing. Like there was just the right amount of seasoning, and I think I seasoned it really good the first time. Some usually, and especially with my crock pot, it's because it's so huge. You know, you have to put so. I mean, you have to be really heavy-handed when it comes to the seasoning. And I seasoned it right the first time. I had like just the right amount of meat in there. It was like, and I think I made sure because my dad, we were talking. And he was saying that he is a retired fireman. And he was talking about how one of the guys at the station one day made some chili, but there was barely any meat in there. So I was like, oh no, I can't make this mistake. So I really want to say that I probably put like 2 pounds of ground turkey in there and a pound of like this breakfast sausage that I get from Kroger. It's in the frozen section. I usually don't get it all the time because it's frozen. So then, and usually when I'm cooking something, I'm like cooking it that day. So I have to plan to get that sausage. Otherwise, I have to just get some thawed out sausage. But I need to plan to get it so that I can use that sausage because it's really good. And use and that's the ground turkey in the frozen section is cheaper than the one that's in the, you know, that's already thawed or whatever. It's still Kroger brand, but it's cheaper. But like I said, I'm usually cooking that day when I go to the grocery store usually, so I can't get the frozen one. And I'm probably like cooking like right after I leave the grocery store sometimes. So yeah, I had put some green pepper, red pepper, some onion. I made my own seasoning. I mean, you know, I used chili seasoning, some garlic, a whole bunch of stuff. And when I just tell you that it was so good, it was so good. It's the best chili ever. And I ate all of it. Every last bit of it, I ate it. And that's like it's not a rarity, but it's kind of a rarity. Like, you know, the chili mac and cheese is probably going to get, some of it's going to get tossed out. It makes me so sad. But did I make that? I feel like I made that. The week before I left, so. Whereas I would have had another whole week to, you know, really get into it. Yeah. So yeah. And chicken enchiladas, like I make my dad's recipe. I want to make them, but it's like I'm not really craving them. Like it's got to be something that I'm like really craving. I don't know what that is. Like I'm not really craving anything right now. Well, I should say I'm not really craving anything that I want to make that's going to last. Like I mean, who was I talking? Oh, I think I was talking to this contractor. Contractor for my team. She like is not unemployed, but she contributes to our team or what have you, other teams around our office. And she was saying, like, you know, I was telling her, I was like, you know, I need to find something to cook that's going to last. Like, you know, that's how I cook. I like to cook and it lasts us for some days. And she's like, that's how you cook? She was like, you plan to, like, cook a whole bunch? I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, in some way, shape, or form, she's cooking every day. And I said, oh, no, I can't do it. There's no way. During the week, I can cook every day. Not even if I had the time, I still wouldn't do it. So then I told my dad that because I want to like open a food truck or something. And he was like, think about what you just said about not wanting to cook every day. And I feel like the food truck would be fun. But like for me, just for me, little old me and my kid, no. It's just good. I love pesto. I know I said that already, but I really do. I made some homemade pesto before. It was good. I made some homemade pesto Alfredo, like chicken Alfredo, but this was before, like the pesto was the bomb, but this was before I really learned how to make some really creamy Alfredo sauce. And Alfredo sauce that like reheats well. Like it's still creamy when you reheat it the next day. Cause I can't, I mean I'll still eat it, but you know, like some restaurants or some places you get Alfredo and it's like, it's more so like curdy, I want to say, and not curdy, but like it's not creamy. It's like kind of like if you were eating feta cheese with the Alfredo versus the sauce. I don't know. The point I'm trying to make is that it doesn't reheat well. And when I made the homemade pesto from scratch, it was before I learned how to make some really good creamy sauce. So I should revisit that, and especially being that I got a new food processor. Because I lost the one that I did have when there was a fire in the old unit I used to live in. So I was kind enough to buy me another one this past Christmas. Woo! Ooh, that was good. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna tell you about our workout today. I don't think I could remember the last Thursday, because I didn't go last Tuesday because I was just getting back. Last Thursday, I do remember that it was a partner workout, and I was partnered with this really buff lady. Like, I mean, not buff. She's smaller than me, but she's real muscular, and you could tell, or what have you. She's got a little short haircut like I do, but hers is straight and blonde. But yeah, so we had a partner workout. So we had like, so this is a common thing. Like, there's 2 workouts being done at the same time, and the first workout is the one that we count, and then the second one is just like an intermittent workout to do while the other person is doing the main workout. Except the difference between this one, usually she'll have a timer that she'll do, and she'll call time, like maybe we switch every 30 seconds or something like that. This time, the length of the main workout was however long it took the person to get finished with the intermittent workout. So let's see, let me try to figure out I don't remember what the first workout was, but I know the first intermittent thing was like lunges. So she divided the room in half, and however long it took me to get down to the half of the room and back, then I would do the main workout. She would do the intermittent workout. But I know it consisted of like some squats. I think they were low seated squats was the first thing. You had to do some squats, and then all of them were 100 reps except for something was like 300 reps or something. Maybe the cardio was not the cardio, the core work was 300, but the other stuff was 100. So, and then you just pick up where your partner left off when it's your turn. So today, that was last Thursday. I was gonna try to recap. I know we had to do some squats. We had to do some kettlebell swings. We had to do some dips. We had to do like these jump over, like we had to step up, like the little stepping thing or whatever, and then you had to jump over that thing. So put your hands on one end of it and jump over with your bottom half. I think we had some step ups that we were probably jumping up and off the platform of the little step thing. But I didn't trust myself to do that, so I just kind of like did a regular little step up, like up, down, as fast as I could. It was pretty funny because, you know, the teacher, now I've been taking it now. I think it's pretty funny because I've been taking this class since the beginning of the year, probably like January, February. And she was just like, you are killing it in class. She's like, did you just start? And I was like, yeah, nope, been taking it for a while. And I don't know if that's a compliment or like a thing or whatever, because I probably have not been killing it since before she noticed. But she just got back off maternity leave, so she probably didn't remember me. Plus, before she left, I had longer hair. I have cut my hair since she's been back. So yeah, so today it was a pyramid thing. So you start at 1 rep, then you go up to the top of the pyramid was 11, then you come back down to 1. Now, you had basically a however many, so the pyramid, like the counts are however many reps you do of each of the exercises. There were 4 exercises. The first one was hand release push-ups. The second one was these mule kicks. Those were really, they made me feel weird because I don't think I was doing them right, but I tried my best anyway. The third one was squat jumps, and the fourth one was star jumps. So then you go start off with 1 of each one, then 2 of each one, and 3 of each one, so forth, so on, till you get to 11. Then you come back down. And when you got done with the 5th, the 8th, the 11th, and then back down the 8th and the 5th rep, or reps, then you went downstairs and did 2 laps. Okay. And look, I mean, they were just normal laps. You just do 2 regular laps, because sometimes it's like you gotta do side to side, backwards, bound, jump laps. I mean, it's a lot. So it was the laps were normal today. And actually, I love the running part because it gives me a chance to catch my breath from doing the other stuff or what have you. And some people don't like doing the running, but the running is my favorite part. But I like to run though, so. That was that, and then there was like a pyramid of ab work, and you started at 5 reps, went up to 11, then came back down to 5. I know there were some hollow rocks, there were some mountain climbers, I can't remember what the other ones were because I didn't get to the cardio. I didn't get to the core. Why do I want to keep saying cardio? I didn't get to the core work. I got all the way up to 11, and then I got down to 3 reps before she called time to end the class or whatever. And which I'm pretty proud of myself, because I don't even know if any other time I've gotten all the way up to the 11 reps. Like sometimes I'm going really slow, but today I really pushed myself to get her done. Excuse me. So yeah, it wasn't too bad, but it was still bad because I was still sweating. I had to wipe my face like a lot of times. So yeah, that was that. And no burpees today, which I was pretty excited about. But I just know that Thursday is gonna be some burpees because it's been 2 classes and no burpee. Well, the last Thursday class, we had to do these like burpee crawl type of thing. So you had to do a burpee and then like kind of like crawl, well not crawl, but like jump to, I don't know. It was like, but you had to move, you had to get down to the half of the room and then come back. That was one of the intermittent exercises. Look at my arms. I can't really do push-ups really. So like right here is a little tender. I hope my wrists don't, bother me tomorrow because I had to do a lot of push-ups. So, all right, well, I have talked your ear off long enough. Thank you for watching today. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And hit the subscribe button. Also, if you're really enthusiastic, go ahead and hit the bell so that you get notifications next time I post a video. And what else do I got? I got nothing else. All right, well, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next video. And I'm kind of using this as a mic. Doesn't it look like it's here as a microphone? I don't know. Anywho, yeah, okay, bye.